Oh my God! Oh my God! Lyon equalized! And it's Alexander Lacazette!
Oh, Lyon equalized! What's going on? I've missed the goal! Oh!
Oh! Goal! Like a boom! Like a boom! Like a boom! 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 That fucking goal! Come on, hold that! Yes! Ref! Sharky! 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 You just said you don't want Sharky!
Get Staffy's watch along! Get Staffy's watch along, back up! Sharky! Bonjour! Je m'appelle Sharky!
I'm Sharky Bread! Hey! Yo, that...
Bro, get this manager out of my football club. I'll be honest, bro. Listen, at this point, anyone that's gonna make excuses for Ruben Amorim, yeah, you can cry it off.
Game! Like a boom! Goal! Goal! La 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 la! Golazo! 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 Get in there, man!
A few moments later.
Old Trafford holds its breath. Bruno Fernandes delivers!
Oh, he scored. The keeper went the right way as well, bro. Sake.
How long left? It's 7 minutes.
5 minutes left.
I have to admit, if Bruno missed this, it would be even funnier. Because he's just got that face, he looked like he wants to cry. He looks like the rat out of Ninja Turtles. Oh, he scored! Keeper went the right way as well. Ah!
They've scored it, man. United are 9-2 to qualify. I'm so tempted to whack a tenner on that.
Man, them can step pad now.
Shot on penalties would be beautiful.
Nice to get knocked out on penalties after coming back from 4-2 down.
Casemiro lifted in. Cundy takes his
Off Menu scored.
Oh.
Off. Oh my God! In the last second. Oh no! Oh no!
Too much. United have scored. Oh, they're cooked. Penalties, bro. Oh yeah, it is penalties, isn't it? Yeah, I thought they were winning. United have scored. Kobe Mainu.
Honestly, I've seen this far too many times, man. I've seen it far too many times with United over the years, man. Far too many times with United over the years.
Here's Casemiro. Maguire! Into Maguire!
Adam Maguire, 5-4. Game over, chat. I'm not even joking. I'm literally not even joking. Maguire just scored. Back-to-back goals just like that.
Fucking hell.
This is scripted. This is literally scripted at this point. Lyon, you're a bunch of bums.
Maguire scored the winner straight off his slab. Slabhead scored the winner. And he's done it on re-celebration right off his slab. Slabhead 5-4. The slab has headed it in. I can't believe what I'm watching.
Full advantage. This won't go to penalties, this. Trust me. There you go. 3-2. Told you. 5-4.
LB, it was 5-4. What a night of epic European football, a week of fantastic football. Hit the like and the share button. I barely got a voice after last night. I can't really talk. Loads to jump into today. Some weird stuff after the Man United comeback. Obviously, you've seen some great content there. We've got a big video from X, passionate, funny, and everything else. Some of the stuff I've seen about Arsenal in the last 24 hours as well. I think Arsenal fans should just laugh at this point, but your point is proven. You are listen, along with Man United, I'm going to show you the way we're treated is just so different from other clubs. It is like people want to rewrite the law of the game every time we do something good. We're going to delve into it. But one of the laws of football, which I stand by, one of my laws, I should say, is do not leave a game too early. First video I'm playing for you here. This was Man United fans that had left the ground in the concourse. They couldn't get back into the stadium. They saw it on the screens, but take a look. They left, though. You left. And I get it. And I get it. And I get it. People do things, but don't leave matches. Don't leave unless you got to go work, unless you're a doctor and you're on call, unless you're Bruce Wayne and the bat signal has gone up. You don't leave. I know you were there, right? And you'd have felt the atmosphere afterwards, but imagine being in Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams, the biggest club stadium in England, the best atmosphere in the country. I'm telling you now, the noise levels, the decibels were like nothing anybody has ever heard at Old Trafford. And look, I stand by what I said. Separate from finals, it's without doubt Man United's greatest ever comeback in a European knockout game. It certainly is. First team ever to score 2 goals in the 120th minute of extra time in any European competition in 80, 90 odd plus years of its history. It was iconic. It was absolutely spectacular the way we came back. What I find really interesting since then, this tweet came out. And this tweet, by the way, by Sky, Sky's Keith Dowie, has now been deleted. But this is what he said. Am I missing something, or have Man United won a trophy? First of all, we've got to stop this celebration police nonsense. You got to get rid of it. The way Man United fans, the way commentators, the way the players reacted is no different to how players at all levels of the game, from Sunday League right through to the top level, celebrate comebacks, whether you draw or whether you win. And if you've played football, even at school level, be 4-0 down, you come back to draw 4-4 late on, everyone goes mad. If you win it, the hysteria is even bigger. The idea that, oh, you don't want a trophy, you can't celebrate. We have to cut this out of football because it's a bacteria and it's a disease that will damage the game. Players, fans, and commentators appear to be in tears. Some were. So what? Get over it, brother. Just because you're hurt, just because your article now isn't going to hit, isn't going to bang because Man United turned it round, cry some more, boy. Incredible comeback, but ridiculous they allowed it to get to that stage. And do you know what I thought about? I thought about this when I read that tweet. He says, like, amazing, astonishing comeback. Well, that's why everybody's celebrating, because it's astonishing. But it got me thinking about football by and large. And you see this a lot. I've seen a lot of rivals, a lot of salty fans. And I get it from football fans. I get it from rivals. They're angry Man United have done it. But imagine wanting to eliminate the magic of the comeback. I feel like it's part of the very fabric that makes football thrilling. I really, really do. And the irony is, comebacks only happen because you've had a bad moment, or because you had a bad start, or you had a bad middle, or you've had a few stupid mistakes and you've left yourself in a precarious position. Every great comeback, the team has put itself. Look at this tweet again where it says, but ridiculous they allowed to get to this stage. Some teams go 3 or 4-0 down and then come back. Since when have we ridiculed the celebration and the euphoria of the comeback? We cannot allow this to come into football. That tension, that against all odds fight back, it's what creates unforgettable moments in sport. When a boxer has lost 11 rounds and he lands that haymaker in the 12th. Yes, there's a place and a time to scrutinize the overall performance, but you celebrate the victory. We do this in every sport. We cannot allow the sanitization of this within our game. I truly, truly believe this. I really, really do. Let's take a look here at Mark Goldbridge and his reactions to the game.
Mainu. Get in! 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 Mainu! 4-all! Oh! Thank God! Thank everybody for
What did you do when the goal went in? What did you do? I want to know in the comment section below. What did you say? How did you celebrate? What did you do? I run down the hallway, through the living room, into the garden, scared the living daylights out of my. It's meant to be a guard dog, Rocky. He ran off and yelped and hid in the court. He didn't understand why his owner was going so crazy. I nearly jumped into a dirty, not yet clean pool in the back garden. I ran back in just as the game re-kicked off. Not even kicked off. The ball had been played out to Shaw. And then their second goal went. I did the same thing again. But it's all a little bit of a haze. I don't really remember it. What did you do? Tell us, people. Oh, I brought this back up.
Still not. Wow, we're still looking at a bloody penalty shootout, aren't we? Oh, come on. One more chance. Bruno, don't shoot. Casemiro. Yes! Get in! Maguire! Get in! Oh, get in! Yes! 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 Get in! Maguire, 5-4! We're going to win the lot! Oh, I can't believe it! I can't believe it! Get in! Get in! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
He's gone. All I can see is his hands, its limbs. And it was beautiful. I want you to share what you did, where you were at, and what you were doing. People, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Up next, I want to take a look at this Arsenal take. Let's have a little look.
Oh my God!
Was a time for Arsenal that he was playing just in front of the back four as a 6, if you like, and that's not his. I don't think his best position, but now he's allowed to get a little bit further forward. Dare I say, he looks the complete midfielder, doesn't he?
Yeah. So this is Declan. They're talking about Declan Rice. This is just after the game has ended. So not 24, 48 hours later. This was just after the game. The euphoria of Arsenal going through, beating Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, back-to-back man of the match performances for Declan Rice. You need the context for this.
And Arteta deserves praise here, because I felt even at West Ham fans will tell you, he was too reserved. He has goals. I think if there is a criticism, he needs to score more goals.
Yes, I agree.
He needs to be, and Frank Lampard, if that's the benchmark of being a number 8.
That's a little bit high.
But that isn't the benchmark. You see, straight away, you see what they're doing here. There's some, Arteta's made him a better player, and he's complete. But now we're going to set a benchmark, and this is what's coming next for Declan Rice. You can't criticize him overly anyway. You can't say he's meaty. You can't say he's average. You can't say he's a crap, a rubbish, an inconsistent player. He's amazing. Yeah, he didn't have a great start to this season, but that's normal. Loads of players have had periods of seasons where they haven't been great over the years. Lampard isn't the benchmark. He's an outlier when it comes to goals. I did some research. It took me a good few hours. I did some research after hearing this and went through the top 4 leagues in Europe over the last 10 seasons to look for the average amount of goals per season, a number 8 stroke box-to-box midfield player scores. And the reason why that's important is the benchmark for Declan Rice cannot be Lampard. And I'll tell you as to why. Because what Frank Lampard did in terms of goal scoring was just next level. It's beyond the benchmark for what he should achieve. And Declan Rice is an example for Arsenal. I read that he has, I'm going to go and get the stats again now because they're not in front of me anymore. So he scored 14 goals so far in his Arsenal career, 19 assists. However, what's important to remember, playing in the box-to-box role, he has 10 goals in 51 games. So it's 1 goal every 5 games. To put that into context, Frank Lampard scored a goal every 3 games for Chelsea. Gerrard, who again I think is an outlier, was scoring a goal every 3.8 games. So to give you an idea, Declan Rice in the box-to-box role, it's 1 in every 5. Gerrard 1 in every 3.8, so almost 4. Lampard 1 in 3, absolutely extraordinary. But then doing some research, I was looking at the average goals per season of a box-to-box midfielder. The average goals per season of a box-to-box midfielder in the Premier League is between 3 to 5 goals. In Serie A is 4 to 5. It's 2 to 5 in La Liga and 4 to 5 in Germany. That is the average amount of goals per season for a box-to-box midfield player. So to put that into context as in all competitions, to put that into context this season for Declan Rice, he has 7. So he's already scoring above the average. And it's important to remember that. You have to look at the average or at least the medium. You can't be looking at the outliers either way. You can't be looking at someone who barely scores and go, well, he's got more than him. You can't be looking at someone who scores an astronomical level and say, well, if you don't reach that standard, you're rubbish. That is not how it works and never has been. He is scoring above average for box-to-box midfield players in Europe right now. Defensively, we know he's great. There are some things that you could say he's not the best at, receiving the ball on the half turn, but that doesn't define a football player. And I just see, like, again, we know TalkSport, we know Jason Cundy, we know the media. We've seen it already in the show today with Man United. Man United complete a brilliant comeback, break records, make history. Suddenly, celebrating comebacks shouldn't happen. It's pathetic. It's boring. You shouldn't have been in that position. Declan Rice puts in back-to-back worldy performances, and now they're setting a new benchmark for him to achieve that's unattainable. And that, for me, is what I just refer to as Arsenal hatred. It's this, we've got to keep moving the goalpost so we can keep saying they're not good enough. And for me, I just find that a very, very embarrassing take indeed.
Hey, Montana. Honestly, I've heard it about a million times since last week. I've seen a million videos online and made by fans, made by kind of you guys, I suppose, and yeah, really motivating stuff. It's a night that's made for Real Madrid, a night that would go down in history, but also be something that people are familiar with around this part of the world. So.
I also saw this from Don, actually, who only put this out in March, saying, folks got to go to the Bernabeu with this. Yikes, yucky. Talking about Declan Rice receiving a pass here. And it's tweets like this that I love. I absolutely love. We all do it. We all get called out. I nearly did yesterday, saying that Shirky wouldn't turn up and United would win comfortably. I still was wrong, by the way, but Don, we're going to be cooking Don later. There's a few things we've got to cook Don on. So make sure you're back for the 3 p.m. Straight Fact show. It's going to be amazing. But again, Declan Rice has proved the haters wrong. I'm sure the goalposts are going to get moved. There's no doubt about it. Because as we all know, a lot of people despise and hate Arsenal.
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
It, blood, we did it, fam. Everyone was telling me that Spurs holding on to Europa League is like young M.A. breastfeeding, blood. Yeah, I know. We've left so many cups that the Tottenham club shop should be selling tea bags this season, but not today, fam. Tottenham packed 11 Frankfurters like princes and hurt. What's man talking about? The way we dealt with them sausages, you would think P. Diddy was in charge of the squad. What's man talking about? Brother, James Maddison, the way he got taken out, his missus may put him in the doghouse, fam.
Brother, I'm surprised that took so long for a penalty to be given. It was so clear and so obvious in real time.
I couldn't believe it. That player should have seen red quicker than Cyclops from the X-Men. I don't know why. The refs handing out Bart, Lisa, Homer, less of the Simpsons, fam. That was a red card. But let me tell you this, Dominic Solanke, straight down the middle, like a 50-50.
I really want to laugh, but I can't. My voice, it's like someone's squeezing my throat.
50 divorce settlement, bruv. What's man talking about? We are through to the next round. We roll over like the national lottery, blood. 1-0 at Frankfurt. I'll take that like Gary Barlow, fam. I'm not even gonna lie. Brother, I am so happy, bruv. You all were trolling me. I've been getting trolled all week. Oh, X, you're going out to Frankfurt. Oh, X, how you going to deal with Frankfurt? Brother, am I Michael Barrymore? Am I Neil Patrick Harris? Am I Ben Mitchell? Don't ask me how I'm going to deal with sausages. I'm Jamaican.
For anyone who ain't from England, just Google Ben Mitchell.
Bacon, fam. I leave that to my team. Brother, them man got put in a tin today, fam. What is man talking about? Listen, you know what I'm going to say is the players, man, we got to big up the players, fam. This was the most important game of the season, fam.
Do you know what it was? I see a few people calling out X, actually. Well, you didn't think you could win. You didn't think you'd get this far. Why are you celebrating? There's a difference between wanting your team to win, but doubting the quality, compared to saying your team isn't going to win and hoping they don't do it. X wants to win. It's one of the things I respect listen, outside of how brilliant, how funny, how excellent his content is, the one thing with X, he doesn't want to be right about Ange not being good enough or the team not being good enough. He wants to be wrong, but he's still speaking the truth as he sees it. And he's one of the very few top-level content creators that does that. Doesn't really push agendas against his own club anyway. Of course, he does against rivals, and he's famed for that. And I see him getting a bit of stick last night, just in comments. Well, you said this and you said that. You want the manager out. He still does, I assume. He still does. I don't even need to watch the full, but go watch the full content. I don't even need to watch the whole thing to know that X will still want the manager gone because he doesn't believe he's good enough to progress the team. But he wants to win this trophy, and he'll say, well done for doing it if Ange is able to deliver it. And that's, I think, how football fans should be. You can think something, but it doesn't mean you have to wish harm on your club just to say, I was right. But X there showing passion, showing his love for his football club, and it's one of the reasons we love fan content. As ever, look, I want your views and opinions. Go and check out, of course, the United Stand. Go and check out Expressions and LB, who is Sam, Curtis Shaw, Man Like Rants. Love Rants' watch along last night. Go and check out all their content. Go and subscribe to their channels. Very important for the fan channel community. We're back later on today, but look, you've seen the Arsenal hate still there on TalkSport. It's embarrassing. You've seen the trying to rewriting of the football standards because Man United complete an historic, and it is an historic comeback, whether you like it or not. So you can put it in your pipe and smoke it, my old knick-knack paddywhacks. But until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless. And you know what? We'll see you all again very, very soon. Peace.